Yeah, hello everyone. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Just wait for a couple of minutes to join others. Then we will start. Yeah, good evening all. If you have joined the Replit in the last week, then you can start from there. If you're not joined, then I'm sending the link in the chat box, so you can join the Replit team, and where we will done all the coding problems. We have already published these live coding problem on the portal, but in the during the live session, we will code on the Replit only. So those who have not joined till now the Replit team, so they can join. I have already sent the joining link in chat box. Okay. So you have already learned the sorting algorithm, searching algorithm, binary search, linear search. You know the uh, benefits of the binary search. You can sort the you can search the list, search the element in the list in login time. You have already learned three sorting algorithms: selection sort, insertion sort, and merge sort. So you know the complexity of each algorithm, which one is better in which case. Our today problem are based on the sorting and searching. So we are starting from the first problem. I'm publishing it.
So good evening, sir.
Good evening. Good evening.
Yeah, actually, just wanted to like yesterday I posted like the lead means the kind of assignment problems were. I'm not saying that's very tough, but that they are like good questions. But actually, I'm not able to basically approach them. So can you suggest something like?
Okay,
Because
Abhishek Gupta. Okay.
yeah.
So first thing is that for data structure and algorithm subject, this is the mandatory things. First, learn all the concept. First, understand all the concept of algorithms. Okay. You after understanding the concept of algorithm, you can practice with some examples on paper on pen. Then implement the algorithms. Then try the problem. Okay. If you are trying direct graded assignment problems or practice assignment problem, that will be difficult. So first implement all the algorithms like binary search, linear search or sorting algorithms by yourself after understanding the concept of these algorithms. So then after that, just solve small problems. And so in our assignments, I remember that all problems are basically related to binary search. So some problems are binary search and some are basic problem. So which problem you are facing actually, you can tell me.
Sir, I tried GRPA 1 also and GRPA 2. In GRPA 1, first thing, like first list, I am able to sort it. But in the second list, like it asking to return the two list. Okay, first one I am able to return, but the second list is quite complicated for my level. I'm not saying as general. Okay. And
Have you completed the Python course before that?
yeah, sir. already completed.
Okay. So don't say that that is not my label. So because these are basic algorithms. I think binary search you have already learned in Python portion
Yeah,
as well.
yeah.
Huh?
We have learned.
Yeah. Okay. One second. So I have already published the problem number 1 in live coding. So those who have already joined the Rapid team, they can start. If you didn't have the link, so I'm just pasting the link to joining Rapid again in the chat box. You can join the Rapid team in the chat box name, and you can start the problem. Can anyone confirm is problem is available on your Replit?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay.
Yes, sir, it is available.
Yeah, so start the problem 1. Yeah, Abhishek. So, okay, let's see what is the problem actually in graded GRP1. What is the concept? There is one thing after seeing the problem statements, first identify that what are the logic you can apply, what the algorithm you can apply. So this is the combination sort basically. Okay, Abhishek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sir.
This
Actually,
is the
L1.
this is the combination sort. So in the first list L1, we are asking that first list should contain all strings sorted in ascending order with respect to the first character. Okay, clear? So one second. So what is this string? Yeah. So these all are the strings. So string you can simply find out the first character using this indexing. Okay.
Yes, sir.
You know the selection sort concept. You know the insertion sort concept.
Yeah.
Selection sort is the very easy one. So you can apply the selection sort algorithms on that and just use the index 0 for this list. You can just you can modify the selection sort where you are comparing the element. You can use the index 0 for this strings keyword, strings elements. After changing this, you will get the L1.
That's what I used, and I'm able to basically return the list one. But when it comes to list two, okay, like I tried it whole day, like same for me also. Like I tried it like 2-3 hours, and then basically I'm not able to sort the second list.
Hey, so actually, everyone face this type of difficulty initially. Okay, so don't say that you are only facing this. So after sometimes after some practicing sometimes actually after when you practice, so don't try much of time for one problem. If you are tried to solve one problem, so give half an hour, 1 hour, approximately 1.5 hours, then leave it. Then after relax of the 15 minutes, 20 minutes, then try again. Okay, so
Yes.
for the L2 concept in the list L1 above sort the string starting with the same character in descending order with respect to the number formed by. So you have to add some logic here after sorting these concepts. So for example, if for this sample, so there are some equal character in first character. I think C G G, yeah, G G. So we are getting this B87. This is the decreasing order. So B C D D D G G. Yeah. So this is sorted by the first character. So what are the similar characters? D34, D12, D77. Okay, 3. So after we are asking that these 3 letter also should be sorted in the decreasing order. Okay.
So it is not sorted in decreasing order. 34.
No. After getting this L1, after getting this L1, those elements are similar with the first character. Those elements should be sorted in decreasing by the value of which is attached after that the character. That is a 87, 61. Then D.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so D have 34, 1, 2, and 77. So we are just sorting these elements in decreasing order by using last two integer value. So 77, 34, 12. Then same for the G54, G1, and G40 and G5. These all four elements are equal by the first character. Then these elements should be sorted in decreasing order by the integer value, which is attached after that. So 54, 40, G5, and G1. So that part you can use different types, or you can use the dictionary for that, for the same characters. So you can apply the different sorting for that. So basically you can make a bucket for the similar characters elements which are starting from the same characters. After that you can sort separately. Then you can attach at the same place if the character have the same if the element have if string have the same character initially, so you can sort separately that part. Then you can append at the previous place.
Actually, what I was trying yesterday, I've tried 2, 3 approach. Earlier, I was trying to what I just like D77, D34. I'm just basically wanted to, sorry, D34 and D12. So basically, since D12 and D34, D34 is greater than 12, so like it will remain as such. But this 77 is greater than like 34 as well as 12. So I just wanted to shift to this position and I just wanted to replace those things. So
One more thing, you know the insertion sort concept.
Yeah, insertion sort.
So what insertion sort does it? Okay, so here we are actually
Basically the thing is I was not able to like just where to start and where to stop, like looping thing within the list, right? So that was kind of become complicated when we are when I implementing it.
actually you can use the insertion sort concept on that part.
Okay.
Okay, you have to change some comparison condition because here we are requiring the decreasing order. So because of
Yeah.
that you have to change the comparison condition in insertion sort, because insertion sort what does it basically when we compare the D77 and when we move to the second element D34, so we compare this D34 to the previous element. Okay,
Right.
if and place this element at the appropriate position. So if this D34 is so where is the next yeah in the L1. Okay, so D34 then D12. So when we compare this D12 to D34, so this D12 should be come before this D34. Okay,
So can
so
I add
that
something?
No. Like, sir, it is in decreasing order.
yeah, so I've already said that you have to change the comparison condition
Yeah. Okay.
in insertion
Okay.
sort.
Okay.
Can I add something on this, sir?
Who is that?
Yeah, this
Bhavya.
Manu. Yeah, I just want to add one thing.
Mhm.
So we need to segregate the alphanumeric into numeric and character, because in L2 G40 if will come before G5 because it is not taking it as a numeric. So we have to first segregate G.
I
So
basically
we will
I
compare.
tried
We
it.
will
I've typecasted those things and still it's not taking that thing.
no. So we can compare this part using the slicing or indexing that after typecasting.
No, sir, I tried that. I basically typecast this string into integer also, and still it was taking like 5 before and 40 after. Like those things that like this like that person has mentioned it correctly. Like after like I tried it.
Mhm. So I'm just telling you the insertion sort concept where we can apply insertion sort on this part. Okay,
Okay.
but we have to change the comparison condition also.
Okay.
Then this part can be solved. This part can be solved using the in decreasing order. Same
Okay.
when we get the similar type of element. So we will start from the first, and when we get the similar element, we will apply the insertion sort concept. on that part. Okay, so that is GRP actually. So we cannot and GRP2. What is GRP2 is?
It is
Find large.
rotated listing.
This is the so yeah. Here we are asking the solution of log n complexity, and basically we are asking to search the largest element, and list is rotated. Okay, so when we are asking the log n solution, so you can think about the binary search.
Yeah.
The searching part algorithm. Okay, and what type of binary search you are using? Have you tried this problem?
Yeah, I've tried it, but my like sample cases were passing, but like private test cases were both the private
Actually,
cases were failed.
so because of that, I'm asking that what type of binary search you are using, because I'm showing you the implementation which used in the lecture actually. So this is the algorithm. This is the code which sir have taught in the lecture. So are you using this?
No,
method?
basically I'm not using it because there only we have like list is given, okay, according to our function. So we are not searching for this particular element like B. So
No, I'm just asking that are you using slice in your binary search?
yeah, I was using slice.
Yeah. Okay, that is the problem basically. Actually, slicing is a order of n operation.
Okay.
In Python, slicing is a order of n operation, and we are asking the solution of log n. So if you are using the slicing concept in your binary search, so then your binary search could become the order of n solution. And all the private test cases are large. We have taken. So
Okay.
if your code is taking n times, we are comparing this is the log with the log n time. Okay, so that will not, because of that will not pass. So if you can try the binary search without slicing, okay, so the test case will be passed. You can see the implementation without slicing here. You know this GitHub page.
Yeah, sir, I know.
Yeah, so you can see the implementation of each type. Okay, so this is using slicing. Concept are same, but we can avoid this slicing in binary search. Otherwise, we will not get the required efficiency in code.
Okay.
So you can use this binary search like that using the while loop. You okay, but this is not a recursive solution, and you can also a recursive solution in which we are not using the slicing.
Fine.
Okay, so you can use this, and we have already included in the last of this page the complexity of each method in data structure which is used in Python. Okay, so copy, how much what is the complexity of copy methods, what is the complexity of pop, last, pop, intermediate, insert. So see see this complexity of all methods once, and remember these things when you are writing a solution for any code.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you are for example, if you are inserting an element at first position in list, so that is a order of n operation. If you are adding a new element after the in the last position of the list using the append method, so that is the order of one operation. So these type of information you should remember. Because of that, we have already included this little bit information on this GitHub page. Okay, so those are common method which we have generally used in the program. So just remember that. So you can see the slicing here. So slicing, set slicing. Yeah, this extend this slicing, set slicing. So delete, get slicing, get slice, order of k, delete slice, order of n, k plus n. So all operation of which in which we are using the slicing concept, those are taking order of n times. So avoid the slicing in binary search. and try to write the solution for the GRP2.
Okay.
Okay, so try the live coding problem and try to solve all these problem in 2 hours and 2.5 hours in that session. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, fine. Thank you.
Okay.
So this GitHub page is given anywhere in the dashboard.
No, not up, not on the dashboard, but we have already tell him in the all sessions.
Okay, okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, I'm just sending you in the chat box again. If you don't have. Here, the all implementation and all summary of the weeks are available. And okay, let's see the status. So how many of you join? 45. Yeah. So there are 45 participants. Please join the Replit teams and try to solve this problem. There are 5 problems. So you can try to solve each if you have good efficiency of the coding. And you can try 3, 4. So as many as you can, but don't sit relax or don't sit without doing anything in the session. Just try to solve all these problems. You know, the PDSA have one OP exam. So where there is time limit 1.5 hours, and we will give you the 4 problem there. So at that time you will face the difficulty to complete all 4 problem in 1.5 hours if you are not practicing well.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, Subhadeep.
Yes, sir. I just got into the class right now, sir. Where can I find this replit? I cannot find this.
Replit link. Okay, I'm sending you again. You can see in the chat box.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. So this is the first problem actually. So consider a list student of tuples, where each tuple contains the first name and roll number of a student. Write a Python function sort tuples student to sort the list by roll number in ascending order. So you have a list of tuples where there are 2 elements in each tuples. First is name and second is roll number. You need to sort these elements by the roll number only. That means the second element in the tuples. So this is also an important problem in the upcoming weeks where we need this type of sorting. So you know the concept of how you can sort the tuples by any particular index. If we are asking the sorting by first index, second index, so there may be 3 elements in a tuple, 4 elements in a tuple, and if we are asking to sort that tuples by a second element or third element, so you should know these things.
Sir, can you publish next questions?
Oh, have you solved? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I've published. You can start. So if you have any query regarding the problem, if you are not understanding the problem statement, you can ask in between.
Sir, where we can access the previous week's solutions.
So all problems are available on your portal.
Okay, sir, I wrote the solution in the live session. So should I again submit those problems in the portal?
No, actually we are using Replit only during these sessions
Okay.
to maintain the records, how many of the students are participating actively in this session. Okay. So if you have submitted some part, then we will consider that you have already participated in this session.
Sir, if I have submitted in the Replit, then there is no need to submit it again in the portal.
No, you should try to attend on the portal, because the OPE exam there is a portal will be available for you at that time. So you should enough practice on the portal itself also. So just use your solution on portal and try to pass all the test case on the portal also.
But I'm not able to access previous week's solutions which I wrote in Replit. So what should I do?
If you wrote, then you should know what is the
Yeah,
solution.
I know.
But you have to retain again, na?
Yeah, yes, I have to type again. That's why I was asking.
Okay. Okay, then we will think about that. We will republish again after getting the data. Okay, so yeah, sure. So that will be available. We will publish again. Sir, my code is unable to pass the test is having a very long list as input. I've used bubble sort. Time complexity also a factor. No, we are not using any time complexity limitation on the Replit, and there is no condition is also given in that problem statement also. Okay, so there is no issue about the complexity here. You can use any type of sorting algorithm, selection sort, bubble sort, anything. Yeah, everyone know the stable. What is the meaning of stable? Sorting algorithm is stable or not? It is also important. Properties.
No, sir.
Okay. Yeah, so you have already learned three type of sorting algorithms: selection, insertion, and merge sort. And there is one more sorting algorithms you will learn in the week third. I think week 3 have already released. So what is the stable means is if your list have more than one similar elements. Okay, so for example, I'm just taking an example like this. So 5, 4, 3, 4, 2, 1. Okay, that is the input list which we want to sort. And so there are two similar elements here. One is one that this is 4, and second this is 4. So after sorting, if we mention any name for these two elements, for example, this is A4 and this is B. So after sorting, the order of these similar elements should not be changed. So like after sorting, what would be the order? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, and 5. Then at the time, these 4 should be A and these 4 should be B. Order should not be changed.
So
So
that selection sort should be unstable, right? Because
yeah, selection sort is not stable. Okay, so that type of property you should remember, which are asked in the quiz as well as any competition exam. So those sorting algorithms support this stability, that is called the stable algorithm. Those are not support, it's called unstable algorithms. You can see all this type of information on GitHub page. So we have added all the comparison chart also. So if you see the B3, yeah. So if you see the B3 after quick sort, we have attached this comparison chart where this in place. So what is the meaning of in place, and what is the stable, or which sorting algorithm is supporting which properties? What is the complexity in each case? So these type of properties and values you should remember about the sorting algorithms and other topics also. Okay, so what is the status for the first column? Oh, nice. No, this is one. Okay. Okay, so 35 have started and 6 out of 35 have completed. Okay, good. And those who have completed, we have already published the second column, and you can start, and we will discuss this first column. So what is the second problem is not a second. Find intersection. Yeah, so here we are asking the intersection of two lists L1 and L2. So we know that we can solve this intersection in two lists using the sets which you have learned in the Python. But here we are asking the solution of n log n. Okay, so write your solution code of order n log n.
Excuse me, sir. Should we
Yeah.
sort these lists L1 and L2 first?
Okay, then
Then in the lecture, sir said that we can use the merge function as intersection also.
intersection also. Okay, you can try, but the complexity should remain the n log n. If you are confirmed about this, so you can use you can write your solution. Any problem can be solved in the with the different type of logic. So you can try your logic if you are confirm that the complexity is n log n. Okay, but don't try to actually we are not testing the complexity on the rapid, but you should try the best efficient code for that. One more thing, you should remember this Python sort. So list when we use the L dot sorts, that sort method takes the n log n time. So you can use this sort methods if you are requiring this n log n complexity. You can directly use this sort.
We can also use merge sort as it also has n log n.
Yeah, merge sort, but here there are two lists actually. So you want to use 2 times merge sort?
Then
So if we are asking that find intersection, so you can reduce your code. You can directly use the sort method here if you have different type of logic. If you are not getting any logic for that, then you can write your own solution. I don't know what you are thinking, what logic you are thinking actually. So you can try.
Sir,
Uh, yes, thank you.
sir, can we convert this list into set and then find the intersection?
No, yeah. I know that that problem can be solved in the 2-3 line.
Okay.
Okay, so but complexity will not be the n log n that time.
Okay.
You can think about the concept. So here we are asking the intersection. Okay, so there is one searching concept is also involving in this intersection problem. You can think about the sorting and searching both concepts if you can. Okay, so first problem. One second. Yes, 7.
Good evening, Bimlesh here.
Yeah, good evening, Bimlesh.
In previous live coding, I couldn't attend the session. But by any chance, the same could appear in the Repellent? For me, it is not appearing in the Repellent team.
But the all problems are available on your portal. Seek
Yes,
portal.
that I understand. That I understand. But
Yeah.
can that access to Repellent teams also be made possible so that it will be easy to try over there?
Yeah. Okay. So we will provide the access of the previous week also, but that will not consider as your participation in live coding.
That I understand, but that will help in running
Okay.
on
Okay.
Windows
Yeah.
7.
So yeah, we will discuss with the team. Then we will publish. Okay.
Thank you.
Can I merge two lists and then store repeating elements in another list? Merge two lists. Okay. Okay. Then store repeating elements in another list. So what is the condition of the problem? 1 second. Okay, so that accept two integer list element L2 and return L1 contain all distinct integer and L2 contains all distinct integer. Okay, but there can be many elements common between. Okay, so what was the message? So, Lovin, can you explain what do you want to? I'm not getting, and then is to repeating element in another list. Okay, so you have to scan the whole list again after merging. Okay, so merging will take n plus m. Both have similar. No, the size can be different. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you can try your concept. I'm thinking that that will also complexity will be n plus m. If both lists have the n elements, then n that is also n. Okay. Yeah. Here the elements length of the list are different. So your complexity will be n plus n. Okay. So I have already give the hint for that. You can think about the searching and sorting both concept here. So okay, the problem one. So problem one is simple. You have to use only any sorting algorithms, selection sort, any sorting algorithms. Just use the index which you want to use for the sorting. So is there any problem with the first problem to anyone? So 11 have already started the problem 2. Okay, see the submission. Yes, may Mittal have submitted.
So can you share the link again for submitting? Sorry.
Replit.
Yes.
Okay.
Sir?
Okay, 1 second. Yeah. Yeah, I've sent the in the chat box. You can join. Yeah.
Excuse me, sir.
Who's that? Yeah, Mayank.
Yeah, sir. Actually, I'm submitting. I have submitted my first program, and it is failing for third test.
Test cases. So Mayank, 1 second. I am looking your code. Mayank Anand.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that is your code.
Yes, sir.
Sort tuple. So tuple equal to s, tuple len equal to len of tup. You are copying the list. Okay. So for n range 0 tuple len for chain. So which sorting algorithm you are using?
So this is.
Can you tell me the name of this algorithm?
I think this will come as bubble shot.
Bubble sort. Okay, yeah. Okay, so if T1 is greater than okay, temp. Okay, you are swapping UCF. Okay, what are the test cases failed?
So I saw that input for the third test. It is fairly large number of inputs there.
but we are not using any complexity comparison here. Yeah. So yeah, that is very large. Oh, okay. On the Rapid, actually, Rapid sometimes fail due to this large test case.
Sir, if you run it again, it might pass. The same happened with me also.
Okay. But on portal, it will work fine.
Okay.
Okay. Your logic is fine. No problem with the logic.
But
This
I
is
need to
this.
improve it.
You can improve it using the merge sort, if you can.
Okay.
Okay. And in week 3, the quick sort will also come, so you can use that also, because the complexity of the quick sort will be and log in.
Okay. Thank you.
Sir, my code is also not working. Abhishek.
Abhishek, one second. Abhishek Gupta.
Yes, sir.
So Sweta, can you see a third one? Okay, I'm also getting third test is failed. Same happening with me for this person out. Okay. Okay, I'm just wait. I'm publishing the problem number 3rd. Yeah, I have published. Those who have completed first 2 problems, they can start. Yes, so this is the Abhishek Gupta. Sort of person you have taken list. For I range line of students f equal to what is this? Are you using selection sort?
Yeah.
Okay. So POS equal to 0. And for I 0 I plus 1. If you are comparing if the students of this one is less than okay, POS equal to J. Okay, then after that you are swapping the element and then L dot append student list. Why are you using this L dot append student list? L
Sir, basically in okay.
actually you are sorting in place. So
Right.
you are using the sorting in place selection sort, no? So
Yeah.
I think there is no requirement of this separate list L2. Okay, so what is the status of your test case? Oh, failed.
All are failing.
Okay. Let's check. Really small test case. Yeah. So okay, actual output is this, and you are getting so as equal to input file splitters is sort of as S. Oh, actually you have taken the different list. Because of that, this is in the suffix code. We are reading the same list element.
Okay.
Okay. So you should return the same list here. So if you can use the S everywhere. Student S. Okay, so understand this concept sort in place. This is also important. Yeah, some problem have used this concept, I think, in practice problem.
So I think no need to read this.
Yeah, no need to. Actually, we are using sort in place. We are already swapping the elements in the same list. This swapping is performed to sort the elements.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can comment this. You can use the S here, and there is no need to. Now this is also failed. Sita, what is this RSF? Some format issue, I think. SI, that is S, you are comparing this S, you are add F equal to F equal to S, you are okay, S equal to S. POS equal to 0. Okay, you are setting this as equal to okay. Why this just this is true. For I range len of S, okay. 5 plus 1 of len of S. That is okay. Yes, if 1 is less than F, then F equal to it's okay. So, swapping the output force equal to S and so I'm not also getting things here. Items with item. Okay, I just wait. Use this. What here? Okay. Suffix code. Selection time complete also square. I guess that is will fail. No, actually, Lavin, we are not using any. We are not testing complexity here. So actually, the applet is test cases failed due to some applet limitation. Otherwise, the same solution using selection sort, bubble sort will be passed on the portal. Okay. So this is S, and what is the name of sort tuples? Yes. Vinny, hello everyone. I'm sorry to interrupt in between, but I want to ask one thing. I'm facing hard problems on Tuple. It's taking me 5 to 6 hours time, so I'm fine. Okay. Name is battery system. So this is your solution. Round 207 sorting is not happening actually. 207, 101, 103, 104. So what is the issue? The port. Why you are taking? Okay. Not supporting. Oh. Sorry, that is I equal to 0. Select. Yeah, that is not passed because still learning. Yeah, passed.
What was the issue actually?
Issue was you are taking this POS equal to 0.
Oh, okay.
So in the every loop that it becomes 0.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so you have to take this I.
Fine.
Okay. So sorting, yeah. For problem 1, is there any? So if test case is only test case third is not passing, so that is not a problem with the code. That is problem with the replit because that this test case is large. So is there any query in the problem 1? So I'm just getting this. Only 12 out of 97 have submitted. So not 97, 40.
Sir, I'm trying to debug the code for the second problem, but I'm facing slight issue. I mean, how to in giving the list as input.
Okay, Mayank, just wait. I'm opening your replit.
I have not submitted. 1 second, sir. I'll submit.
No, I can see the code. Without submitting, I can see.
Oh.
So, okay, so you have used the sorted things.
Shall I not use that?
No, I am looking that. So after sorting, you have taken one new empty list, and then so how you can say that this is a login solution?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so because you are using two nested loop.
This will be n square.
Yeah, that will be n square. Yeah. So I'm giving you the hint again. You can think about the sorting of or complexity n log n, and you can think about the binary search in this problem.
Okay, sir.
Okay, for sorting, you can use the sort function directly. So if the list is L1, you can use the L1 dot sort.
Okay.
Okay, so this sort method takes the order of n log n time.
Sir, in third question, is there any time limit?
And okay, so on Replit, we are not testing for the time because you have already you can see the suffix scope, so there is no need to check here. So there is no time limit set on the Replit.
So, sir, I was asking that like in question 2, you said that we should use n log n algorithm. So for the third question, should we use some algorithm which is giving some time limit in
1 second.
function?
What is the problem that I'm just checking? Subordinates. Okay. So no time complexity is given in question, and also we are not testing any time complexity on Replit. That is the thing. So here you can use you can see we are dividing the one list into a sub list. So in week 2, where we are working like this manner, when which algorithm we are doing this type of division?
Merge sort.
Merge sort, no? So you can think about the merge sort concept. Where we divide the task into two half part, then again we divide the task, divide the list into two halves. So you can apply these merge sort concept here. That is also similar. Okay. Okay, I'm sending the link again. 1 second. Yeah, you can see the Replit link in the chat box and you can join. So Mayank, have you got any idea to solve the second problem?
Yes, sir. I'm trying it. Shall I say or shall I do and let you know?
You can try, yeah.
Okay. Once I finish it, I will ping you.
Okay, okay, sure. And what others are doing? So for problem 1, only 12 have submitted out of 38. What happened with others? Nitish Shukla.
Yes, sir.
So what happened? You have not submitted. Have you completed the problem 1?
Yes, sir. I have submitted it. 1 and 2.
No, you not submitted from the corner. There is one corner submission button in your tablet. So this is your code. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I did it just now.
You can open your applet, and after testing the after run your test case. So there is one submit button on that top right corner.
Yes, sir. I did it, but maybe it's not showing. I'm doing it again.
Okay.
Sir,
Yes, Vadeep.
sir, where can I see the output of my code on the console? Because even if I put the run button, it is not running.
So for which problem?
The first one.
Problem. So Vadeep, okay, I am opening your applet. So what's it?
So, it just went first. Yeah, that.
Yes, so Vadeep. Okay. So this is your code.
Yes,
you
sir.
can click on this right button.
Okay.
Okay. After that, you can click on this run test.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just clicking it. Yeah, passed. Yeah, all passed.
So
okay.
nothing. So in the console, there will be no output shown, right? Or something like that.
No. We have already configured the test case. You have just clicked the run test here, and you can also see the input and output from clicking this button. The gel like this. You can see the input, and so this is the very long actually. So I'm showing the second. So you can see the input.
Okay.
Okay, and the expected output and actual output.
And the below one was the my code output.
Yes.
Right? It ran for my code.
Yes. Okay. This your code.
Yeah, that was our research. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, so Ravi Verma.
Sir, in problem number 2, is it mandatory to have analog and solution?
On Replit currently this session that is not required because we are not testing the complexity on Replit now. But your solution should be of the complexity of analog.
Okay, but my means I have
This
not given.
actually this is not a graded assignment. We are not giving any marks for that, but still your solution should be efficient because we are learning the Python data structure algorithms because of this efficiency of the
I have
code.
given the solution which is not of analog and that is of n square. I know that is okay, but my last test case is not passing.
Okay, so you can see the test case also, no?
Okay.
Okay, so what is your name? Abhishek.
Yeah,
okay.
Abhishek Gupta.
Okay. For second problem.
Yes, sir.
Abhishek. Okay, so this is your code. Yeah, this is not n log n solution.
It is of n square.
Yeah, this is n square. Okay. So what are you doing? If L1, okay, equal to L2J. So what is the test case? So, yeah, same issue. This is the actually long test case. Because of that, this failed.
Okay, it's just a issue related to Replit, right?
Replit, yeah.
Okay,
But
fine.
your solution is not n log n solution.
Yeah, that I will modify.
Yeah. So I've already tell that you can use the sorting plus searching concept. So for sorting, you can use the n log n solution. So you can directly use the sort method of the list. And for searching, you can use the binary searching.
Okay.
No problem. So this is the
Fine.
solution for that.
Thank you.
Okay. So for the problem number third subordinates problem, you can use the merge sort concept. Yeah, so for problem one, still 12 submission is there. Yeah, so Ravi Verma. Okay. Yeah, Ravi Verma is there. Not there. Next value. Yeah, Chakravarti with yeah, Avir Subrato. Yeah, Lakshmi Nandan. Lakshmi Nandan is there. Not there. Shruti.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, Harshit.
Sir, can you see my code?
For
Question
which
number
problem?
one.
Question number
Question
one.
number one.
Okay. There is no output. Actually, you can see the suffix code. Okay, so here we are taking the input, and after that we are printing the same input as. Okay, so you
So
have
basically, I
already,
haven't written that.
yeah, so you have to use same as here. So sort tuple as basically. So no need to change the name of the list. Okay, I'm changing it everywhere as. And no need to return anything. Failed. Still there is no output. So what's the logic? As line of as for image. Okay.
There is error in name of the function.
Sorry, Kusal?
Hello, sir. Error is in naming the function circle. A sort tuples it is. Tuples, not tuple.
Okay, okay. So it is not calling. Yeah, passed. Okay. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, who is her? We see. Yeah, someone is asking. Yes, yes.
Hi, Dimlesh here. Request
Okay.
you to explain problem number 3. Trying to
Problem number
understand
3.
that.
Okay.
Yes. I mean problem statement, please.
Okay.
Sir, what is the difference between sort and sorted?
Sort and
Sorted.
okay. So both are the built-in function or methods in the Python And sort is not returned actually. Sort perform the sorting operation on the same list, but sorted return the list. So for example, 1 second. Okay, after I'm taking your question, I'll take your question after this problem number 3. 1 second. Yeah, so Bimlis, hello.
Yes, sir. I'm trying to understand the problem statement,
Okay,
not
so
getting it fully.
you have to deck of shuffle card ranging from 0 to this one. There are 2 subordinates below you and 2 subordinates below them, and it goes on. Okay. So the job of the subordinates is to split the deck of cards that they receive and give it to us, a 2 subordinate of them. Okay. If they receive the deck of cards from their subordinates, they merge it in ascending order, given their higher level. Okay. If a subordinate receive only 2 cards, then they will themselves arrange in ascending orders. Okay. So that means there are deck. Basically, what is the deck shuffled? Okay, and there is one orders or subordinate. Okay, so let's see. So if we draw the diagram for that, yeah. So initially we have one, for example, there is one person, and he have, for example, 1000 tech. Okay, so for each person there are 2 subordinate under this person. So there are 2 subordinate S1 S2. So if any subordinate receive the decks and the value of the decks are more than 2, he will divide these decks into 2 parts and gives to the subordinate. So that will divide into, for example, if you are taking simply from 8, so that decks will be divided into 2 parts, 4 and 4. Same for here. There are 2 subordinate under this person. So that will divide these decks into 2 parts, 2 and 2 and 2 and 2. Okay. So last statement said that if any subordinate receive 2 decks, so that will not divide these decks. That will arrange these decks and return to the upper level person. That will return the upper level person. So for example, if he receive is 2 decks, so that will arrange these 2 decks and that will return to the upper level. So same for the FD subordinates. If they are getting 2 decks, they will arrange and then return to the upper level person back. So that will process. So first we will divide the decks into 2 parts each time until the dex value reached at the 2 value 2. Then we will merge this process. So basically we are using this merge sort concept here. We are dividing the dex into 2 parts every time, and when we are getting 2, then we will arrange these dex and then returning to the upper level persons. So what the question is asking, so yeah, that is one also example is given here. Your task is to find how many peoples are required to sort the cards and print the sorted decks of card, and number of people required as tuples. So basically you have to return these numbers. So initially you have 1, then you are dividing into 2 parts, so that is count is these 3. Again you have divided into 2 and 2, so the total number of how many person are required to perform this task. So you have to take one counter in the merge sort algorithms.
Sir, but just I got a confusion. If there are 8 elements, generally it will be n minus 1, right? If it is divisible by 2, it will be n minus 1. If it is not divisible by 2, it will be n elements, right? N people.
No. So actually, if it is not divisible by 2, so for example, if it is 7,
Yes,
okay,
it will be 7
so
only.
I think some condition is given. Any condition?
Actually, there it was not mentioned any conditions as such.
It has about the ranging from 0 to 0. There are two subordinates below you. Subordinates. That they will receive. So no issue if you are dividing into two parts. So what you did in the merge sort, if there are 7 elements, so 7 divided by 2, 3. Okay, so you can use the 3 element in the first part, and you can use the 4 element in the second part. Okay, then again this part will be divided into 2 equal, and this part will be divided like 1 and 2. Okay, so if anytime if we are getting the value equal to 2 and less than 2, okay, so that subordinate will return this value to the upper level. So same concept which we used in the merge sort.
Yeah, that's what it will be, like n elements only. For odd number, it will be 7 people only.
It can be odd or it can be even.
Yeah,
there is no issue.
Okay.
Yeah, if a subordinate receive only one, yeah, the condition is given. Last point, if a subordinate receive only one card, then he will give back to the superior.
So that means we should not count if it is given 1.
No, the dividing will happen. So for example, if you are starting from the 7, so there is one person which received 7. Okay,
Yes,
then you
sir.
will divide this second person 3, and other
4.
person is 4. Okay, then this will divide 1 and 2 combination.
Yes.
This 2 and this 2.
Yes.
So how many person are required? 7.
7.
Yeah.
That is where I got confused, sir. For 7 people, always we get 7 people. Means for if it is odd number, length of the list is odd number, we get the same length of the list only. We'll get the people. But when it is even, we get one number actually more. So we do just return n plus 1 or n minus 1, like that, length of n.
Okay, so one second. Now some sample are given. Yeah, so that concept I think can be used. So how many elements are there? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah.
So
Now
8 minus 1, n minus 1 for even.
Yeah. Okay. So that is very easy question now.
That's why I got confused. Sorry.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, 7 is for 7. That becomes the constant time solution. Okay. Okay. So that type of tricks you can use if it is required.
So can you please explain that trick again?
Which problem?
Which the person said just right now.
Problem number 3.
Yes, sir. Where n even have odd length is 7, 8 minus 1. He got
Actually,
what he did.
Okay. Okay, so for the large, maybe I'm checking that. So for example, if we have a 32, so no, I think that formula will not work. Okay, just check that 32. So then 16. Okay, then 8, then 4, two, 4. So how many elements are there? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 16, 17, 18. 31. Yeah, it is working. Actually, we are dividing the decks into 2 parts each time until the subordinate receive either 2 or 1 deck. Okay. And we are asking that how many peoples are required to solve this task. So initially, for example, if we have a 32 decks, so this person have received 32 decks, and he will divide these decks into 2 parts and give to the two subordinate. Okay, so 16, 16. Then they will again divide these decks into 2 parts, 8 into 8, 8 and 8 and 8 and 8. So this type of structure, basically we call this structure tree. So that is not a this week topic. So we can see that the total number of if we consider that this is a person, so how many person are required? So basically at this level, total person are 2 to the power 0. Okay, 2 to the power 1, 2 to the power 2, 2 to the power 3, and 2 to the power 4. So this is 1, this is 2, this is 4, this is 8, and this is 16. If you will add these things, so this becomes 31. Okay, so if we are taking this even number, so this will last level of this structure will have the equal 2 value dex. If you are getting this 31, so any one of the last levels will become 1. So at that time, the person will remain same. So 31, if you are taking the odd number, so the odd number of person are required for that. If you are taking the even number, so there is one value less required. So person is required 31, value dex are 32. So this structure is created when we are dividing the dex into 2 equal parts every time. So we can directly use. Do we count also? Do we count the subordinate receiving 1 cards? What about person receiving 1 card? So only I think only 1 person will receive the 1 card. That is okay. 1 second. This is for example 5, 2 and 3. Then it is then 1 and 2. So always I think 1 person last level of the tree. Yeah, last level of the tree, I think only 1 person will receive this. So first, no. 1 second. Yeah, this value can be changed. For example, 6, 3, and 3. Then 1, then 2. Okay, 1, 2. Yeah, this value can be changed. Yeah, for this problem, so how many people are receiving 1 dex? That is also a new problem. So you can think about how we can solve this type of. But I think you can count these things when you are dividing the decks. If anyone, you can use a counter for that. If any, when we are dividing the decks, if anytime the one part contains the 1 deck only, so you can increase the counter. and after that you can return the counter.
Sir, I did that.
Who's this?
Jivitesh.
Oh, Jivitesh. Okay. So what you did there?
I made a counter, and while dividing, I incremented, and while returning a list of length 1, I incremented the counter, and while also returning the list of length 2, I incremented the counter.
Okay, okay. Yeah. So okay, I'm just looking your solution. Jivitesh.
Yes, sir.
Okay, once. There's only one submission I have received. Okay. Okay, so you use the merge sort completely. Okay. Count one. Fast. Merge sort A. Count.
Sir, in the merge sort function, I implemented the count while dividing and
Okay. So returning merge sort. So what we are actually after this one. Oh, okay. This is the sorting the list, and this is 127. Yeah. Okay. So that is the main solution for that. But yeah. So as Bimli said that we can directly use the formula for the same answer. Okay. Okay. Your solution is correct.
Sir.
Sir. Yeah, Nitish.
Sir, I have done the problem 3. The test cases, I'm not able to keep the output in the desired format.
Okay. Okay, just wait. I am publishing the problem number 4. If anyone have completed, they can start the problem 4. Okay. Yeah. Who is he? Who is he?
Nitish.
Nitish. Okay. Problem number 3.
Yes, sir.
This is your code. Nitish.
Maybe the screen is frozen, or I'm not able to see that.
My screen is not visible.
It's frozen.
It's frozen.
It's not moving at all.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Manas.
Sir, I didn't get the count part of the question number 3. Can you show the code once more?
Okay. Yeah, Nitish. Now screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so is this your code?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what is the issue? Yeah, so Manas, you can see the solution here also. All are failed. Okay. So this is the actual output, and what you are returning List is sorted. Okay. Okay. So DT plus 4.
So I'm not able to return that count number along with the list. Like signature, the function signature, we are calling it in the print statement. It receives only one.
So you are
one-
returning only one value here.
Yes, sir. If I use two values, then the function signature receives only one.
Okay. So you are where is your counter T? This is your counter.
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is T global T. T equal to 0. You have taken. Marching. So you can return B comma. Sorry. Subordinates.
If I do this, then the statement sub1 equal to subordinate that 34 line number 34. It returns a tuple of list and a integer, and I'm using it to merge. And in the merge function, I am using it as only list. The problem is that
Okay.
in the merge function, I am receiving only list as parameters.
Okay, so you are global you have used. So okay, so what happen if we take T here also? T was not useful. So what we can do?
Yes, I think this should work.
No, but then we take 1 second. Subordinate you are calling. Actually, we are using recursive solution, recursive subordinate. So we will return B comma T here. And okay. Print T. What is print T?
I used it just to check my output.
Expected output actual output plus nothing is wrong. None is returning actually. So you have taken the T value as global now. So no need to return what is the value T after that. Actual out of 190. Okay, value will come here. Okay.
But if I if I write sub1 comma k, that dummy variable k, and return the t, like I store just to split that list, just to store that list return into the sub1.
But without using it
Yes, sir.
anywhere. K, K,
And
and
below
you
I
want to return
t.
T.
Yes, sir.
No, we are not getting anything. Is the issue actually? So if we are actually in this case, so return L. Okay. So there are some case here we have to also return this L. Okay, so this is also a list. This is also possible. Past.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, so actually in that case, so this is the base case of recursive function. We are not returning the second value.
Yes, sir.
Because of that. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, Jivitesh, are you asking something? Kausal?
No, sir.
Sir, I'm stuck a little bit. I need your help. I'm getting
Which?
into infinite loop for problem second.
Problem second. Okay. My okay. What is problem 2? Oh, this is the one. Mayank. Okay, so what logic you are using? Oh, this is a big code. Yeah.
I'm taking each value. So first I sorted the list to
L2. Okay.
Then I have the start and admit index for L2 and the corresponding values. Then for each element in L1, I will see whether
it is exist or not.
Huh.
Using binary search concept.
Yes, sir. So for I will check whether the I is less than the mid value. Then I'll see the left side. I'll search in the left side. Otherwise,
Okay.
I will shift my mid indexes
I
accordingly.
got
and
it. So what the issue is coming?
So it is actually getting into infinite loop.
Oh, okay. So that means your binary search concept is not okay. Correct. So okay, you have used the start and IDX equal to 0, and you are not using any recursive. Okay. Start this and index len SL2. SL2 this. Okay. 2 minus 1 SL2 the mid index. Okay. Okay, divide 2. And what is the second thing? 0, SL2 0, max. So is there any use for that? This part?
I'll compare if the value is actually equal to that.
No, so you have taken the SL2 max element, okay, SL mid
So,
element. These are the element, okay, all are the elements value.
So I will see if the value in L1 within the scope of minimum and maximum value of L2. If it is there, then only I will continue to compare. Otherwise, I will go for the next value in L1.
Okay, got it. Yeah. So L1 into you have taken for I in L1. Okay, so you have read in the element from L1. Then if I is less than equal to SL min. Okay. Or I is greater than equal to SL2 max. So continue. Okay. So continue. Okay, fine. So that means that is not exist. Then again, stidx.
These temporary indexes I'm creating.
Start idea. What? stidx equals start ideas, end ideas, or mid SL2 mid ideas. Is there any change in that part? stidx start idx. Okay, so what is start idx equal 0? So that value will come here. stidx end idx. This. Okay, this is last element, last index, and this is the mid index. So you have to just use these three value again.
Yeah. To start with, in each iteration, I'm starting with those values, and then I will manipulate this ST index and this temporary indexes that I'm creating inside.
So in this loop, every time you will start this, you will use the same things.
When the loop starts, at that time, all the indexes, ST index, ED index, and MD index will get refreshed.
But your mid will also same, no? Are you changing the mid?
I mean, when loop is starting, then I'm initializing.
No. So if you are reading the first element, for example.
So when I'm reading first element, at that time, I will initialize ST index and then ED index and MD index, and then I will see in my second loop.
Okay, this is while loop. Okay. MD IDX is greater than equal to ST IDX and MD IDX less than equal to ED IDX. Okay. If I is less than, so I is here, I is the element. It's the SL2 mid. SL2 mid is.
Oh, I got it. I'm
This
using
is
SL2 mid instead of
L2,
L2,
yeah.
L2 and index.
Yeah,
Index
so
of
you are
this.
comparing the element and the index.
I'm always comparing with the same value. I'm not changing the value.
Oh, okay.
That is the mistake, right?
Okay. Yeah, the logic is fine. Logic is correct. So, yeah, in problem third, does the number of subordinate required will always equal to length of list minus 1? No, I mean, if we are taking the even number, so that the number of subordinate will remain, will the length of list minus 1. If you're taking the odd number, then the subordinate will be equal to the length of the list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 second. If you're taking 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that is also one possibility. Yeah, so that is not always true. If we are taking 6, we are getting the 7. Okay, so then we have to use the merge sort concept. Okay, not.
Sir, can you check my question number 3 solution?
Manas, okay. Yeah, Bhavya?
Sir, I wanted to ask if you could check my solution for problem 2.
Problem 2. Okay, okay. I'm just taking the Manas then.
Yes, sir.
So Manas, this is your problem.
Third
2?
problem.
Oh, third one.
Week 2, week 2.
Manas.
Sir, just a minute. It was supposed to be C where it is length of L minus 1.
So the solution. So what is it? Merge sort. Return L comma C.
Yeah, but the C is not the exact value. It's little bit less.
So where you are increasing the counter, C is this one. C is equal to 0, and every time when you are calling the merge sort.
Yes,
so
because that time it will break into halves.
Okay. So there is no one. There is one condition I think is missing. If any time if list have 2 elements. So for example, I am talking about general list. Okay. So if any time list have 2 elements, then we not required to call again. That condition is given in that problem. If any subordinate receive 2 decks, so that will arrange the decks, that will not divide again. So that part is not covered in your. So you have to take one more condition. If n equal to 2, then return the same list after sorting.
Okay, I got it. So I'll have to sort it here only in the merge sorting.
Yeah, so no need to call again with the value equal to 2, and same for the 1.
Okay, I got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, Bhavya, in problem 2.
Yes, sir. Sir, I wanted to ask if this method is within the time complexity required. As far as I can understand, it is in ON instead of n log n.
Okay,
Sir, it is the, yes, sir, above in the middle row.
Okay, so you use the set method here.
Yes, sir.
Set A, set B, then for element in A, element in B. So here you are using actually in B.
Yes, sir. This is what I'm confused on. I know for will take me O of n. For will take n iterations. I'm confused about in operator. How many will it take?
In is also take n.
Okay, sir. So would this classify as a nested loop?
Yes.
So
actually, this is the internal implementation is taking order of n. So these type of some operation, you have to remember these things. So when you are using the pop methods, for example, okay, so pop 0, so that operation takes order of n time.
I see, sir.
Okay,
So
if
then
you
I
are
need to come
removing
up with a better method.
Yeah, if you are removing the last element from the list, that will take a constant time.
Got it, sir.
Okay, same for the insertion. If you are inserting a new element in the initial index of the list, so that will take order of time. If you're inserting at the last, append using append method, that will take the constant time.
Got it, sir. Thank
Okay,
you.
so that is order of n square.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Subhadip.
Sir, could you please check my second problem?
Second, okay. Okay, that is one. So you are also use the set. No, these are list. Okay. Set one line of that. Okay. Test case passes. No. So what's your logic? Can you tell me?
So actually, I tried to find the minimum, the smaller list, and then I sorted it and started iterating through it. And for each of the element, I conducted a binary search in the other list.
Okay, so where is the sorting? That part performing the sorting?
So for I in set dot sort, so in the loop only. So 18th line.
Oh, this one. Set dot sort. So every time you are performing set dot sort, if p search set dot sort. Okay, and what the? There's no output coming here.
So that is what is quite new.
Return L. So you this is the B search. Okay. Return this one. Return this two. To summarize. You are passing a list here. I, what is the I?
So it is the element, the smaller
element
list.
for the search. Okay, so that is a 0 index and this
And
N2.
the second list, the larger one.
Okay, so that is the last index actually. You are taking the length.
Yeah, I'm taking the end point.
That is -1. This is the initial call. FB search. Returning to then L dot append equal to J. That's first field. And nothing is to do. Search it. This working if E minus S equal to 0, return V equal to this one. If not, okay. Made E plus A equal to made return true. Is less than return this is okay, that is fine. True, false. Is there any value? And This indentation is so. Okay. Have you copied any part of the code from anywhere?
Sir, I have tried to write it in my replit and then I copied it there because there were some issues. I was facing regarding running this code because I cannot run it and see repeatedly how to do it.
Yeah, actually, there is one indentation error is coming.
So what should I do? So should I erase it out and write it once again?
Actually, still it is coming.
Sir, I think I have tabbed it out, so you can go back and look at it. It is gone right now.
Okay. Oh, okay. The object is not a table for I set or sort. Actually, for I set or sort, that is created for now.
So should I use sorted?
Yeah, sorted. Actually, that is returning a none.
Okay.
Okay, so just use the sorted here.
So in both the places wherever I have used dot sort.
So or you can just sort the one list upper and directly use that list while you're using many times this part sorted. That is increasing your time of your code.
Which one? Sorted, right?
Yeah, sorted. You are
Yeah.
using sorted 4 times.
Because that will that's why I tried to use dot sort, but almost
No,
I
so you can use 1 time sorted in the initial part.
okay, and store it in another variable and then use it repeatedly.
No, so you can use only this. So you are using a set dot sort here. Okay.
Okay.
Then use the set directly.
Okay. Actually, it does not return. That's why it was not catching up.
No, so that is sorted the list internally, and we can use the list now. Set. So this is the sorted list. Okay, and we are for I in set. Oh, okay. So
we
we
have to you have to do it twice, right? For both the set.
Still failed. Nothing returned. Oh, that is why we pause 1 second. Now, where is the tab? Instances of tabs. Yeah, here now the problem is. No, line number 15. Okay. Line number 3. So I think something is from here. Yeah, Jyotiraditya, I'm coming on your follow. 1 second. Okay, Bhavya. Yeah, I am there. Session is also. So now what is the issues coming? False if not found. Index error, list index out of page. So S, this part. Okay, 1 second. Now same thing, can you remove this index part? Sorry, indentation. So 1 second. Jivitesh. Okay, Jivitesh, oh, column number 5 is remaining. 1 second.
So can we go and join other session because we have other session after TPM?
Yeah, you can solve later. That's okay. Yeah, you can join the other sessions. I'm publishing it.
Sir, will there be any kind of tutorial?
So for actually there is no recorded tutorial, but you can ask any concept, any topics in the open session.
Okay, why? Because this problem 3, it would be nice if
Problem 3, okay, so subordinate. So no, we cannot use that formula. Sorry.
So the question 5 is same as question number 2, where we were using intersection. So
yeah, approx similar. So you can solve later if you have any session up here.
thank you.
Yes, Avadeep,
Yes, sir.
are you asking something?
No. Actually, that is the thing, right? I am not getting any output in the result column also. So I don't know what's happening.
Currently, yeah, okay, I'm looking here.
If something output comes up, then I can rectify my code. But if there is no throughput out, on my end, then I don't even know what is wrong in the code.
Actually, so now the list index out of range. Okay, that is problem is coming. Set, this is different set. We are reading the set. Okay, set dot sort. Now list index out of page. Where the list index out of page is. Okay. Yes, okay. What happening is this in that is that every time when I written something. Six. Okay, so what are the value? Is so S 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for set. So 6 index is not there. So set L or what we are passing set. Okay, so set have only 5 index and the value is going till 6. Last index. Okay. So where is the first? Yes. N2 minus 1. So N1. Oh, okay. So len of set is N1 here. 1. Yeah. So now we are getting this 2654. What are the common? 2654.
2654 is they are in common.
Yeah, that is common. Okay, so print L is working. Now we can use the return. Okay, so now we are returning the result 2654. Now we can remove that part. And we can test our code. Yeah, passed. So all are passed. Actually, yeah, some minor mistake is there. This is the we use the N2 size here. So index out of range error is coming. So yeah, you can apply some debugging, then you can find the error also. So now it is working.
Yeah. So
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, excuse me, sir.
Yeah, Jyotiraj.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
I had problem in the fourth problem.
Fourth problem. Okay.
One test case is not running.
Find pair. Only one is failed.
Yes, sir.
Fail pairs form. So you can see what are the different things are coming if we are running the test case.
The hint is given for sorting this list first.
Yeah. And you can also use, I think, a binary search concept as well.
Yes, so that I get it. But why are we not getting any output in this case only?
Okay. What is a code? Yeah. Also for I range length of the one. Okay. Return false. I plus one left. So I plus one. Okay. If li plus lj equal to some, return true. Okay. This is ji plus 1 2 lane of l. Yeah, if I am taking this list. Yeah. Oh, one input is required. $21.
Sir, I have written the same code. So the range of I is from len of L plus 1. So it will
Len
pass.
of L?
I. Range of I is from len of L plus 1.
Plus 1?
Yeah.
No, actually, here we are taking the J loop, which will start from I plus 1.
Yeah.
Okay, so
before it was I use only len of L, then it is not showing only 3 passed. After I added plus 1, it's all my cases are passed.
Oh, okay, I'm trying this if it is working.
Oh, no.
No.
Oh, first I checked, sorted the list first, then I did this.
No, that is a simple logic, but only for the first example, the
So, but also the output is huge, like the test. So it could be a replet problem.
Okay, I'm just checking that what are the exact input for that. This is problem number 4. Okay. So yeah, that is the reason. Input is very large.
Yes, also, is there any more efficient way of doing this? Like, even if we follow the hint, it will follow the same complexity probably.
So what is the complexity of current solution now? This is, I think this is n square, huh? And I think
Yes,
in
sir.
problem statement we are asking the solution for n log n. Yeah, n log n.
Oh, okay. I did not see that. Okay.
Okay, so you can solve this problem using the after sorting. So I think hint is given. Try to sort the list first.
Okay.
Okay, so after sorting, you can apply the binary search once again.
Okay. Okay.
If
I will try that.
Okay, so for if you are taking the first element, then just find the mid element of the list and then check the sum of the element is greater or less.
Okay, sir, got it.
Okay, if sum is greater, then skip the first part and then select the next element from the next half part.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so you can use this concept. So
Yes, sir,
the
I will
sorting part will take n log n time. Then after searching the second element for the sum, it will take the log n time. So the total complexity will be n log n.
Yes,
Because
sir.
we are performing sequentially this operation, so the complexity will be n log n.
Can you repeat it, please? Yeah, once more.
So okay, for example, okay, I'm repeating this. So for example, if we have this input, okay, and we are finding the sum 21, that is the 21. Okay, so first we will sort the elements.
Okay.
So after sorting, we will get 1, 5, 7. Oh, sorry, 1, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10, and 11. Okay, we will take the first element 1, and then we will apply the binary search on the remaining part.
Okay.
Okay, we will just check the middle element.
Okay.
And then check what is the sum of these 1 and 8. That is 9.
Okay, yeah.
But our required sum is 21. So we will check this part now.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Then 1 plus 10 is that is not okay. So that, and after completing this part, we will try the 4 and then remaining part 5 to 11. This type of things.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay, so definitely also that part will return the end log n solution.
Okay.
Sir, can you please check my code?
Okay, Asif, which problem?
With 4 problem 1.
4 problem, okay.
But I haven't used n log n. I think mine is
So week 2 problem 4. What's your name on the replik?
I'm using the live coding in our portal.
Oh, portal. So can you paste your code on the Replit? Have you joined the Replit team?
No, I haven't. How to join? I don't know that. I'm just
Okay. So
using.
currently I can. Okay, so just paste your code in the chat box.
I think I will leave and join my laptop because I'm joining my phone.
Okay. Okay. I'm sending the Replit link in your chat box. You can join the Replit team, then paste your solution in the top. So open the Replit and then join the link. Join the team from this link. So others, if you have any question, you can ask in between.
Yeah, I request to take us through problem number 3 solution. I'm not able
Problem
to
number
take this
3
out.
solution.
Yes.
Okay. So have you tried it?
Yeah, I've tried, but the count number of time it will be done, that part I'm not able to do.
Okay. Yeah, this one.
Yes, this count, that crude method I tried, which is passing just one case, but that is just a crude method. Count thing I'm not able to do.
Okay, so that this is merge simply. Okay, fine. And this is merge sort. And where are you using the counter?
That is the counter I'm not using.
But I think in this problem we are asking the number of subordinates, number of peoples required. So you have to take one counter for that. Currently, is it passing? Field pass. How it is passing? 9.
That is just based on that crude logic of n minus 1. So that.
Oh, okay, okay. Actually, I've got the one example. If we are taking the even number, for example, 6. In that case, we will divide 3, 3, then we will divide 1, 2, then we'll 1, 2. So in that case, we are taking 6, that is even number, but our peoples required are 7.
Yes, correct.
Okay, so that formula will not work in here.
That logic is incorrect, I know, but then
Yeah.
that thing also
So,
I'm not able to.
okay. So for using this merge sort, so you have to take in one counter. For example, if you're taking C, not C, so we can say the K equal to 0 here. Okay, and we can do this. We can make this global. Okay, and after entering in this code, we will increase this by 1. Okay, plus equal to 1. Okay, so we are taking one counter. So every time when we call this merge sort function, function, so we will increase this counter k plus equal to 1. Okay, and
So every time this merge sort is being run, this counter will
yeah,
increase.
so yes, so when we divide this input list into 2 parts, so that we are calling this merge sort function. Okay, so we will increase this counter by 1, and that is representing the counting of person, which those are getting the tax from the upper level. Okay, so we can assume that. So so that we need to return the answer. So what you did in the this subordinate function C, okay, so that part it merge sort L, merge sort okay. So now in this part we can remove this part. Where is the suffix? Oh, here. Subordinate. Okay. So we can directly use return here and merge sort L. So what the merge sort L is returning? So this is not used. We can remove. Now in this returning part, so we are using this counter. We can so for this we have to return this k value in our code, or we can directly use k here because we have created this global variable. Okay. Failed. So what is the value is coming? This is expected actual 183. Counting is different. Oh, that is because the condition is given if any subordinate receiving the two decks. So that will arrange that decks and return to the upper limit. So we have to take in one more condition here. If n equal to 2, then so we have to sort that list. Okay, so len of a, so we can directly write a dot sort. I'm just simply writing a dot sort and return a. Yeah, passed. So have you got yeah,
okay, so the person who is receiving two decks, he himself is doing this sorting function.
Yeah, so that
that is why
that person will sort the deck and return to the public.
no,
If
but
any
then
if any person receiving two decks or one deck. Okay, so if any person receiving two, that it that will sort the deck and return to the upper level. If anyone is receiving one deck, so that will return directly, same without any doing something.
yes, but then with this k plus equal to 1 we are doing before this n equal to 2.
K plus equal to 1, no?
Yes.
Yeah, that is correct because if any time if we are dividing three deck into two parts, so that means there is one person required to receive one also. So for example, if we have one sorry, if we have three decks, so we have to divide this into two parts. So there is one person is required for receiving one, and there is one person required for receiving two. So there is one person also is required to receive one. So we have to increase the counter for that also. So because of that, we are anytime if we are calling the anytime we are calling the merge sort function, so either it have one element, either it have two or more. So we will increase the counter. Okay. So for example, if we have a merge sort with three elements like 3, 2, 1. Okay, so in the we will check the condition that what is the n value is now n value is 3. So the first condition is not satisfied, second is also not satisfied. Then we will divide this list into two parts. So we will call merge sort again for 3 and then merge sort again for 2 and 1 list. Okay, so this recursive call is actually representing the number of person. So either it is receiving one element or two element, we will increase the count every time. because one deck is also required one person.
Yes, so because of this recursion, we are able to count at each recursion.
Yes, yes. Okay.
Okay, thank you. But is there a way for merge sort to implement without using recursion? I mean, just merge sort.
Yeah, so there
Can
is
be done without using recursion.
merge sort.
This
but
we are
the
doing
yeah,
left
so
and right
actually,
component, which is basically called using a recursive function, correct? Is there a way to implement merge sort without using recursion?
yeah, we can implement, but code will become more complex.
Correct. So, assuming that is possible, then in that case, how can we do this count part?
So, or on the time we will use the same things. The division part we will use anywhere. So we have to use this dividing part. So at that time we will use the counter. So dividing part we have to do it in any type of solution. When we divide that part, so at that time we will use the count. Increases.
Got it. Thank you. Thanks.
So some problems actually can be solved easily using the recursive, like the tower of Hanoi function. If you know the sir discussed this problem in one lecture, the solution, iterative solution is very difficult to solve the tower of Hanoi problem, but the recursive solution is just for the 4 or 5 layers. So you can write the recursive solution and solve the problem. Okay. Okay, so problem number 5 is also similar on the same concept. You can use the sorting for both the list, then you can find the union for that. So you can try. If any other query.
So today we have published total 5 questions.
Bimlesh, sorry, I'm not.
I'm asking. I mean, in today's week 2, there are total 5 problems which are visible.
Yes, yes.
Did you publish 5 or 6th question also?
No, only 5.
Okay.
I'm checking that I have published or not.
Sir, can you please
Yeah, I have published. Yeah, Sifa.
Yeah, I have pasted in chat box. Can you please read?
Sorry, your voice is not clear. Can you repeat it? Oh, your code, you have pasted it. Okay. Which problem you are talking about, Sifa?
Fourth problem.
Fourth. Okay. Where you have pasted the solution?
Yeah, she has posted in the. I mean, it's pasted in the chat.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, one test case is failed.
Sorry.
Because this test case is very large and Replit have some issue with the large test case. And are you This test is also filling on the portal.
This one is all test cases are passing, but I think the algorithm is not end yet.
Okay.
How to improve?
Find pair. Okay.
Because it's n square, the base case. So
Yeah. So you can improve this algorithm using the concept of sorting and the searching. Okay, so I'm just taking one example.
Okay. And I used to code in everything on my course page. Then how to participate in live coding in Berkeley?
Oh, sorry, I'm not getting your voice is very disturbing. Hello.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just telling the concept first. How we can solve this part. Okay. So what we will do.
Sorry to interrupt here, sir.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, in that previous question number 3, we are doing recursive call to the merge sort function, and till the time it reaches the base case, it keeps on doing the counting, and that is how the number of people is being counted. Correct?
Yeah.
Why? Because when L equal to merge sort from midpoint till the midpoint, and R equal to merge sort from the midpoint, then that is a recursive call. And each recursive call of the function, until unless it reaches the base case, it keeps on branching. And after reaching the base case, those many counters are summed up and returned back.
Yeah.
That is
So
how it is
at that time we
locally.
will at that time we will not call the recursively. So that is the last level person, we can see that when we are stopping.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. So yeah, so if we are taking a input list, so the input list is unsorted. So first task is we will sort the list. Okay. So for example, this is the L 10. This is the list, for example, 4, 11, 5, 1, 8, and 7. Okay. So we will apply the sort method here directly. So we can use L dot sort. So this sort method will sort the element inside the list L, and the complexity of this sort method is L log n. Okay. After sorting the list, we will just make a loop for I in range like that. Okay. Not I in range, not I in L. And so we will take the first element. So what will be the list after sorting? So 1, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10, 11. This is a sorted list. So we will make a loop for I in L. We will just take one element, for example 1. So after that, the remaining list is sorted list. This is the sorted list. Our required sum is 21 for this example. So our required sum is 21, and we are finding the pair of sum. Okay. So we will check that one is the first value. 1 plus the question mark should be 21. That is the we are finding it. So we will apply this binary search concept here. We will just check that what are the middle element of that part. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that is the middle element. So if we are taking 6 divided 2, so this, for example, this is the middle element. So we will check that. We will just use this concept 1 plus 8. This is equal to 21. No. Okay, but we will check that the value of the 21 is greater or less than. This is 9, this is less than. Okay, so we will skip that part for checking. Okay, we will check this remaining part 10 and 11 for this one. Okay, then we will check the 10 plus 1 is 21. No, so you will skip that part, then 11.
So can we also approach this problem like 21 is given? After sorting, we have already found the first element.
After?
So we can take, after sorting the list, we found the first element. So we find the difference of 21 and 1, which is 20.
Yes, you can also do that.
So for 1, there is no such element 20. Then we keep on shifting towards the right.
Yes, that is also a correct logic. So that is the same things. You have to check. So after you 21 minus 1, so this is 20. So you can search the 20 is available in the list or not.
Yes.
Okay, but if it is not available, then you have to apply the same things for the second element. There.
Yes.
So that so this is the L sort part, which is taking n log n. After that, you will use the n for the n for the loop, and inside the loop there is log n for binary search. So this is also a n log n. So you are using two n log n solution sequentially. So total complexity will be n log n.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Total complexity will be again n log n.
Yeah, n log n. If you are using two sequential part of n log n, so the total complexity is n log n. Okay, so if in your code one part is taking, for example, n, after completion of this part, if there is the second part is, for example, taking n log n. Okay, and if there is another part which are taking n, so the total complexity, what will be the total complexity is max of all three parts, n comma n log n and n. So this is n log n. That is the way to compute the complexity for sequential portion. Okay. Okay, so any other query? So for live coding one, we will release the solution. Maybe tomorrow we will release the solution, and you can try the
Request to give access to Replit for live coding one as well.
For week one, no?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, okay, we will publish.
Yeah, I mean access to Replit.
Yeah, Replit. Yeah, I'm getting.
I have a question here, Abhishek.
Okay. Okay, any other query or shall we close?
Yes, side by side math 2 is going on.
Yeah, math 2 is going on. Okay. Okay, thank you, everyone.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.